Yep, we're good.
Are you good?
Great.
Let me go to
Alright,
the
let me.
main thing and tweet this bitch out.
Alright. It's not showing up on the,
Give it a second. I know it just
Oh,
said
there it
launch.
is.
Yeah, I
A
know.
real bad idea.
What thumbnail did you use for it?
Your eye. You'll never guess who came to dinner for stream. Come along. Tweet.
I mean, you wanted to talk about it, sure, why not? It's a
I know.
subject I've been interested in talking about.
Sure,
Time to
one sec. Let me just throw this in
but
fucking the
with
two side
this.
rooms.
Time to put this in the shameless public area.
Okay, that's in the rift, so I can get yelled at.
Oh no!
What the fuck am I even saying? Oh, wait, that's the main channel. Derp. Alright, so what was your point, your original post? We'll just start there. That seems like a good place.
Original post. I went over, Buttons posted me the original post. You can put it in the chat if you want. And in that, they were talking about this no map group. And of course, I find pedophiles and all that shit disgusting. But they were making a bunch of claims like they support sexual harassment, child exploitation, sexual assault, all this shit. I went over all that. Turned out they're all opposed to it. Or at least they claim to be, and I have no reason not to believe them. And yeah, so I made a post talking about how they've been lying, and I think the group could do it some good.
Well,
Or them some good,
look,
good rather.
I hate to cite this, but let's be super generous and gracious. Let's say every fandom or every group starts off well intentioned and pure. Let's assume that every person in that group is fucking on the level and shit. Like, how long does that shit really last?
I don't know. It actually depends.
I was
Like
about to
on
say,
which
like,
group.
even you remember when we ironically were hanging out with that one schlep from fucking, what was it, Furry Femboys. He's like, it's not as good as it used to be. All it takes is, let's say that the people in charge are good right now. Let's just say hypothetically. The first time that somebody with some charisma, with some bad intentions, decides to come in, he's going to get most of the people to fucking go with him, and whoever the fuck had good intentions, assuming that they're now, will be out on their ass. That's just fucking how every goddamn group works in the world that I know about.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen here because the person who runs the group is a child. They were molested as a child, basically. They're not a
Um,
map
if
themselves.
I may say something,
Go ahead.
a lot of pedophiles turn out to be pedophiles because of their abuse. Like, take Albert Fish for example. I
No,
mean,
no.
Let's
If
not
you
go back.
go back and look at his profile, he says he's attracted only to his age and up. So it's
well,
not an
what's
issue
his
with him.
age?
I don't know. Does it
But
really matter?
if he's a map, isn't that a minor attracted person?
He's
Dial it
not a
down a
map.
little bit. You're a little loud right now, Buttons.
Sorry.
Hi,
Yeah, if you go to his page, it says he's not a map. He is a survivor of all that shit, and he's the person running the group because he agrees you shouldn't touch
Now,
minors.
I was originally going to say this off stream, but this is a whole defeated point. I was going to say, look, if you're doing this ironically to trick people into coming forward, then just, ignore me and keep going. Because I'm like, one, I'm not going to convince you. That's arguably probably the best case scenario, but since we're streaming now, I guess you can't say that, because that would defeat the purpose. I think it's a slippery slope because let's say that it's a group here and it's a chance for people to rise to the occasion and look better than they are. Every time that's ever happened, after you do that, people will be like, "Oh, we should give this next group of people a situation to prove themselves." And as long as, like, assuming that everybody in charge.
What do you mean by proving themselves? I don't understand that.
Safe. If you could point to this group here as safe. I'm not condoning, I'm against this idea because basically, let's say that there's this no map group and people are like, well, they're okay. Like, that's my concern. That they'll be able to point at something and going, well, see, there's this group over here and these people are okay.
I wouldn't say the people inside are necessarily safe. I know, like I said in my post, I wouldn't let them watch my kids.
Well,
but they do seem to have some interest in not touching kids, and I think that's a positive influence on the group overall. And I just see that as being a positive, benefit.
No, I get that too. I'm gonna go with this one. You're familiar with 12-step programs, right? Like, let's see.
Partially, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember there was a show from Penn and Teller called freaking Bullshit or some shit. No bullshit. I'm not sure. I don't remember the damn name. But their point was for, like, Alcoholics Anonymous, their success rate was like 5%. And again, this is just me spinning, you call this my own Vita theory right here. Maybe that's just because you're surrounding yourself by other people with like other terrible bad experiences where it's just easier to lapse. Again, these aren't professional people. I'm not sure that there is even a cure for something like that. It gives me a lot of pause, is just my thought.
It definitely does make me uncomfortable as well, but I feel like either way, even if this group was not a thing and these people were just out there, they'd still be pedophiles. They just wouldn't have that level of support telling them, don't do it, man. And the one thing I disagree with in this group is I feel like they need to be a lot more proactive in encouraging psychiatric help, because that's the main contention I have with the group.
Oh, so I don't want to throw this. I, oddly enough, don't want to put this on just Tumblr. Whatever. Yeah, it's kind of a tricky fucking subject. Yeah, go ahead. You were saying?
I mean, looking at this, I'm not, as someone who has certain bias about it for specific reasons, I personally...
Hold it, there's people in the chat who are asking for a link to the site. Does anybody got one?
Oh yeah, I can get it. I can get it from the chat I got it from.
Okay.
I'm in someone's server named Chaos5TT, and it was how I got it to you guys. It was in a person beware area, and I'm just explaining like what's going on. Basically what happened and how this all started is I found the link and I decided to say, okay, I'm spreading this to people, and it went from there.
Okay.
And then someone else, there's another journal that they posted in that same one. Please stop the misinformation. I don't know. That was after. I haven't seen this one yet.
Oh yeah, that's the very first one, and I noticed the second link after this one kind of led to someone that was listing off everybody's name. It sort of reminded me when we were looking up. It was me, Darkus, freaking Chambers, and Armada when we were looking up maps online, and I just saw like the same kind of flower array, and I got like a bad vibe where I was like, this is starting to give me flashbacks of some horrible shit. Now that might be the copyright strike or the community guidelines strike, but still, everybody going after that call going, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, yeah.
I guess I have my own bias, and I really don't appreciate the fact that there's a group of pedophiles, a group made for pedophiles on DeviantArt, because of people like Antonius150 and everything. And I'm afraid that people will get into that group who say they don't want to hurt kids and use that group as a way to reach out to people.
I don't mean to derail here, but since you brought up Antonius, what's your thoughts on that Vida in the Nation where the age of consent in Italy is 14? Do you consider him a pedophile?
I mean, I actually don't know how to consider different countries. I don't know whether to say
I look at it like this. He was
what?
raised up like that from birth to believe that 14 is the age of consent. I'm assuming. We only looked on Wikipedia. I didn't look at it any further.
There really aren't many websites that we looked all over, and there aren't any.
It could be entirely fucking wrong, but I'm like, he is a creepy bastard, though. Beyond that.
Oh yeah, no. Even if the person is even if it's of the age of consent in his country, they'll still tell him no, and he will pursue them.
Try not to get too loud. I don't want the volume to be. Okay. No, you're doing fine. Just.
Sorry, I didn't know I was being loud.
Okay. If you wanted to go to your posts, I didn't have them on me.
Yeah, I have. I can get the journal.
Okay. Sure, certainly.
I have to ask Anthony, while we're waiting, did you read through my entire post thoroughly to see what I was saying, or?
I glanced at it, but I definitely wanted to chime in, but I just sat there and said, this is... I felt like it was a bad idea when I was taking a look at it. I don't know, I've only got 4 or 5 hours, I got a sore throat right now, and I looked at him like, what are you doing? my whole thought was, I was like, hey, look, there'll be something else to fucking capitalize. What I don't want is, I didn't want to get into like a massive discussion, and I didn't want it to get into like a shouting match back and forth, because I was like, let's say you meme your way into winning. I think it's a net loss.
I'll put it in the Skype chat.
Okay, let's see. No, that's the Antonius one.
Is that what you wanted?
No, I was referring to like Vita's next remark after this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw something about where you were mentioning, hi, I'm Vita from the Toon Critic thing, and I'm like, You're Kurt Eichenwalling it, man. Don't introduce yourself.
The entire reason is that I introduced myself that way is so people knew exactly what my stance were on pedophilia.
I get you too, Vida, and again, I swear to God, I'm not being a dick, but whenever I mentioned you at BronyCon, there were people who knew me but didn't know you, and I don't know why.
That's why I told the people when I was saying that to Google Toon Critic.
Okay.
You Google Toon Critic, you'll know everything.
Okay.
Okay. Let me.
Here's
Is it right if I post your comments in there, Vida?
Yeah, feel free.
All right. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to, betray. I don't know.
But
all right. Anyone who comes
poses
to
no
me.
threat and has the potential to prevent children from being molested. Well, for example, I always like going with examples. Do you have any proof of anything like this working as a positive gain?
I mean, there's other mental illnesses where they do this sort of thing, but I don't know about pedophilia specifically. That's why one thing I'm considering doing, I'm headed in to see my therapist on Tuesday, because it's been a while, and I'm considering bringing this up with him and asking him what he thinks about this kind of situation.
All right, so let me just make it a thing there. If your fucking therapist says some dumb shit like, "What do you think?" Please promise to bitch slap him. I'm fucking goddamn familiar. That's what most therapists will do. Well, what do you think? And I'm like,
he does not do that.
If I'm here for inner reflection, I don't need to be here.
There we go.
Yeah, we typically have long discussions on shit like this.
Okay.
It should be good. Yeah, another thing is I did hit up the owner of the group, and I'm asking them if I can come in, like watch, see how they interact, what all happens in there, get an idea for how it works, like inside, just get a better idea for the impact of the group.
Okay, no, that's actually pretty interesting. I don't know if I'd at least say I have a morbid curiosity for that. How often? What I would have asked is how often do they actually remove somebody for not following the rules?
I can always ask that when he gets back to me.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is a hurry up and wait thing. When do you think you'll be able to get in touch with the guy? Sometime next week?
I sent him a note, so I don't know. It just depends when he gets back to me.
Oh, I guess since that's all but wrapped up, do you have any thoughts on the latest, the furry thing that just went down?
What?
That is some next level shits.
The what? What happened?
My room is still fucking talking about it, dude. Holy shit.
What's the guy's name? Wolf something or other? I don't have it right.
Akira the Wolf.
Akira the Wolf.
What happened?
There's okay, so I was telling you about this. The Medicare video dropped, and there was already a counter kind of sort of debunk video breaking down how a lot of
you told me not to watch that.
Well, no, I gave you the debunk video, which there's some of the texts are freaking what do you call it? Trying to remember the words that ZD used.
Wait, are you friends with ZD again?
No. I'm just remembering how we talked about it. The artifacts, when he's talking about the photoshops.
JPEG artifacting.
Yeah, it was. They showed that was off. They showed that there was like a lot of manipulated things with the screenshots. I don't have the channel in front of me. What was the guy's name again? The furry in question?
Hero the Wolf.
Kira?
Hero, Kero.
Kero Wolf.
I saw a post about that in the Discord server I'm in, but I didn't look into it because it was...
This was the other video. I'll put this on top of the video. But my issue is that I kind of think that Jim might have done enough legally to keep himself out of trouble at the end when he made the remark. Well, he might not. He might be innocent. But at the very beginning, he's really stacking the deck against the guy where I admit it. I watched fucking Jim's video. I was like, oh, yeah, this guy's cooked. This guy's fucked.
Somebody was fucking that shit, man.
No, I understand.
It may not have been him, but someone was doing it.
Yeah, when I originally wrote up my script, I was like, well, I'm not going to go double-check those fucking... I don't want to see a decapitated head or someone having sex with a dead animal. Holy shit.
Oh, God, that made me cry last night. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's fucking horrifying. But from what I see, that basically he got in trouble. They're like, oh, you're on a VPN. That didn't necessarily imply that he was guilty. It just would have meant he would have been in a VPN. Was his VPN specifically on Iran? Because one of the ones that he was showing reported was.
There's no way to tell.
Okay.
I think it was the Philippines, because I remember
I remember it was IR. I don't think we know what his VPN was set to, but I doubt anyone in Iran gives two shit about the furry community, so...
But my whole thought was, again, I'm not a VPN person. Is that a popular site that it bumps you to when you're using a VPN?
Iran?
Yeah, I'm just asking. I have no idea.
Usually it's some shit out in the east. It's not always Iran.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
usually
that's...
it's like Italy, Russia, stuff like that, I think.
Okay. Good to know. But yeah, that seemed like it wasn't necessarily open and closed. Did see the guys like, I'm taking legal action. I'm like, well, who are you suing? I'd like to
Yeah,
hear.
I don't know what he's doing there either.
Well,
What?
look at it this way: if he's actually completely innocent, which again I'm agreeing with the statement in the video. He's like, look, if this guy's guilty, he definitely deserves to rot in jail to the heat death of the universe. But if he's innocent, if anybody could sue for defamation, it would be this motherfucker. Holy shit!
Well, I'll have to find someone to sue for that then.
I mean,
Assuming he's innocent.
well, yeah, I got that too. I mean, at most, it's not like he sat there and did anything specifically screwed up. Somebody potentially hacked his thing. If that's the case, yeah. I mean, you can't go around saying that somebody is off molesting dead animals. I'm probably forgetting some of the other accusations, but that's the one that sticks in my head.
That's
Hey,
still
Anthony.
really bad.
What?
Be honest with me, you're just trying to fill out time on the stream because we finished that up real quick, aren't you?
I mean, I'm tired too. I have no fucking idea what else to say. I mean, shit.
I came in here expecting you to try to argue points, like saying I think this could go wrong, and I think your points are wrong here and here, but it's not really
Well,
happening.
I didn't have a script. I'd blame you on rushing me, but I was just ready to go after I got back. I had to make it.
You were the one who said an hour.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not actively trying to pick a fight or start screaming and yelling. I'm just saying that's why I ran out of shit. At the time, I just thought it was bigger than it was because I'm looking at this going, this is a really bad idea. This is...
I will say though, just to keep this pot going with the whole
Okay.
PA post,
Sure.
I have been told that apparently one of the people is an offending pedophile, but I'm waiting to hear, like, actually see evidence about that. Like, once that comes out, then my stance might change, but still waiting on them to give me evidence.
Someone has a question for me in the chat, Lord Ben Maza.
Yeah, I've seen him around. Go ahead.
Yeah, what is the question, Ben?
Did you just say I have a question for Buttons that didn't post an actual
Are you a
question?
brony, and if so, do you make brony videos or no? Not currently, I don't think. Go ahead.
I like the art and characters of bronies, but for the most part, the fandom got really toxic this past year for me. A lot of stuff's just been kind of dying out. I'm not really a brony anymore. I'm gonna be making content on my channel, but it's not gonna be brony related.
Well, if you want me to plug that, you're gonna throw me the link.
Sure. Sure. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, dude.
All right, no problem.
Hey, Anthony,
Go ahead.
you getting therapy yet?
Ta. I don't have a problem.
Hmm?
That's not what I heard you were saying.
I had somebody leaning on me to try and make nice with you.
Is that, you always gonna blame other people, or?
Well, no, it's not that. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're not what?
I'm not gonna push. I'm not gonna push that. If he doesn't want, if that, it's his life. If he doesn't,
I already asked Leo Convoy. He said I didn't need therapy. That's awfully suspicious, Mr. D.
Are you sure? You know what? How about you bring Leo in here right now?
All right, cool. Fuck it. Is he at work or what?
I don't fucking know. I can tell.
he's in the chat. I saw him a couple times.
Okay, one sec. Leo, you're around if you're still here. No, I literally talked to him and called the last time. I did double check, and I was like, sure. What do you think, Leo?
How long ago was that?
Like last week. I talked to Jiminy Cricket not too damn long ago. I was like, do you think I'm okay? Yeah, he said he was okay. I do have a question I just reminded myself of that Sheldon side dodged, unfortunately, so you might be more interested on this.
What's going on?
If you had to pick one single solitary person from the whole Toon Critic drama that was in with him, who would you have held most responsible for not stopping him earlier?
For not stopping him earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. Because he had that core group of friends going on. I want to say Josh.
He was
Because
like...
Josh was...
Well, no,
it's funny, because Josh was saying, you should be blaming me. I could have stopped him, like in our DMs. I got to get those screenshots. Hold on.
Well, hold on. As much as I like to blame Josh, his point to me, he was like, I was late to the party. He kind of was. Like, he wasn't around them nearly as much as everybody else.
The reason I say Josh, because he said he had he feels like he could have taken more of the blame or something like that. I gotta go back and look at it. It's been a while.
Well, okay, let's ask this about that then. How much did he know? Because I don't think he knew nearly as much as we did.
Probably a fair amount.
Well, for such as? Speculate with me.
I think he knew about the shit Toon Critic was doing, the sexual assault and all that.
The only one I know for sexual assault would have been Crescendo. Yes? Back then.
Hold on.
Wasn't there also Camp Kelly?
I thought that was just basically Toon being a whore.
I don't know much about that.
I know the Camp Kelly shit was real shit.
Oh, because
okay,
I heard
here we
that
go.
he was basically hitting on Kelly and Painted at the same damn time. That's why I heard they got pissed off at him. That's what I was...
I know that someone told me he was... Actually, I'm not sure they want to be involved in this, so maybe
Well, they
I don't
don't.
want to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I was going to say PM it to me, but then I'll look like a dumbass, so don't.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you could black the screen, dude.
For you're doing, Leo, get in here, you whore.
Indeed. Oh,
Yeah, he's saying I'm busy, but you know he's
Oh.
not gonna be busy for long.
Alright, well, if he joins, he joins. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'll apologize.
Ah, that keyboard smack, though.
Which one? Oh, that. Yeah, it is a little loud. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to mute.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Why are you talking about Zach? I don't know. I just randomly remembered it. I tried originally asking Sheldon and Jason. Their remark is, the person most responsible for Toon Critic. Toon Critic. I'm like, well, that just kills the whole conversation.
Well,
Tell you what.
gotta
Let me jump to the next two fun ones, and I'm going to drop them both on you at the same time, Vida.
all right.
But my original next one would have been, who would you hold most responsible for me, and who would you hold most responsible for you?
For me
Yeah.
and you.
He's out with
Okay.
his wife right now.
For you, I feel like of course, I'm gonna blame me for you. That's one of the things I hate.
I mean,
That's another reason I focused on you so much. Because, like, God damn it, I caused this. This is my mess. And as for
Can
me,
we not bring up this situation, please?
I think we kind of have to.
Oh.
as for me, I'm gonna say,
Leo did say if
Probably-
he fucked up bad enough, he'd go for you, and that's the other thing too. I think Sheldon would too. That was another thing that stuck with me. He's like, "Oh, those people are most responsible. I don't hold anybody else." I was like, oddly enough, Sheldon, and I didn't think about this at the time. I was like, "You were the first one who ran out here when the Dark Edge thing came, so that's not really true."
hold on, Anthony. I don't suppose you have bombastic Blake on Skype, do you?
Yeah, why?
Yank him in here. He's talking shit to me in the chat.
Okay, sure, I suppose. Let me grab Blake. Assuming he's even around. Wakey, wakey, Blakey. Eggs and Blakey. Fucked it up.
Hey, Vita.
What the fuck is that? What is your profile picture? What the fuck?
That's me at Pride, you know, because I get out, unlike you.
Hi,
Ooh.
Blake.
Alright, so what's your issue with me? What's this rehab shit?
Well, Anthony, stop me if I go too far.
Okay.
But don't be asking if people need therapy until, you yourself go to rehab for what I've heard is a bit of a junkie problem. So,
Oh, you mean when I was taking Oxy?
yeah. So, have you gotten clean off of that, or are you just trying to project that to other people's problems so that they
Dude.
forget about yours?
I was only taking that while I had it. I'm out, and I haven't had it in months. Like I said, I was only taking it while I had it.
Yeah, I would assume basically that's an over-the-counter, or no, behind-the-counter. It's a little bit harder to get would you get on the street.
Yeah, and plus I don't want to get into Oxy like hardcore addiction. That shit leads to heroin. I know the dangers.
Yeah.
All right. I still suggest
I was
keeping
rooting
an
for
eye
you,
out.
but you were bad on the pitch there.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep an eye out for just some random bottle of Oxy coming like into my hands. We'll do, Blake.
Oh,
Fuck off.
I got a question, Vita, and I probably could have asked damn near anybody else. I think my fucking wisdom teeth are going. Did you ever get like a pain in your back ear?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm just assuming it's like a sinus
Are you
thing.
sure you don't have like an ear infection or something?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I woke up with like a pain. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to eventually get those removed because till now I just never really noticed anything. I'm like, ah shit.
You know what, Anthony? You mind if I hijack your stream right now?
What for?
Oh, are you going to fucking invite your friends in here to post
No.
lonely scat porn? You
Please
sick
don't.
bastard.
Please don't.
Dude, you're
Please
trying
don't.
too much.
Yeah, you're coming
Eat
off
and
too hard,
breathe.
man.
A little too much, Blake. Rein it in.
Like I said, I want to hijack it because I realize most people who watch Anthony probably have an issue with me. Why not start bringing him in?
Okay.
No, please don't.
Well, let's see.
Even if
You
you
can always leave.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
was gonna say,
Button, if
even
you
if
need to
you
go,
have a
we're being
problem,
civil here.
just-
Shit. Hi,
uh,
Sheldon.
take some time out, go breathe. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's fine. We're back from 4chan, indeed. Anybody else bitching? Feel free to look. We don't really have a lot of people on today.
70 is not a bad number.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like this channel way more than the other one.
But
We
yeah,
had to
anyone in the chat, feel free to say if you want to argue with me, and I will fucking argue with you. You got issues with me? Bring them up.
Okay. DCP. I remember his crazy ass. I personally don't have a problem with you, Vida. He's mostly just there.
I did have a call with Spoken Mind, Saturn whatever, the other day. It's like 2 weeks ago. Went pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she and I are starting to get along too.
SDX
And
Darkus
before she
asks
posts,
when
I'm
the
not getting along with you.
Vita, or Darkus wants to know when's your Vitaverse Everybody thing coming out next.
Whenever I get, we get those moments where there's a shit ton of drama and everyone's arguing back and forth. Those are the moments I want to release Vita versus everyone in. Like when there is all that, the conflict. That's what I try to go for.
Actually, to that boy in the chat, Kiwi Farms is better than 8chan. The shit doesn't disappear in Kiwi Charms. Like, if you post too much, it, like, bumps the thing off the page or some shit. I forgot I haven't been there in forever.
I haven't made a post there in forever.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, they're just waiting for Jerry's next big move.
I haven't seen fucking... What has Pete done, if anything? The last thing was the argument about the High Guardian Spice
He
stupid bullshit.
closed his ass and something else. I don't remember what it was. Ibarra is gone now, but who fucking cares about that? It's boring shit.
I was gonna say, we all pretty much figured out that it was a sock puppet, like, from day one. So, I don't know why he tried to keep it up for so long.
Lord Ben Mazda said he's glad that he and Anthony and I are friends, are on good terms. So,
What's it
and
been, a month now?
people, I think.
Did you toss them away? What was our stipulation, Sheldon? Oh, is that Leo? So,
Yeah,
Vita's question to you, Leo, is he's like...
real
so what did-
quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. Please don't just call me out a random dude.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
I was out.
Sorry. My bad. My fault.
You too, Vita.
I didn't call you. That was Anthony.
He did tell me to chuck you.
You friggin' pinged me and then claimed you'd get with my wife because I was with my wife.
Yeah. I don't
Fight me,
regret it.
fight me IRL, kid. 1v1 me.
BronyCon with swords. It's happening.
Yeah, bring a cup.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
Leo
told
finds
Sheldon and
dirty.
Jason. They're like, well, if I go, and 2, if I remember the cup.
Trust me.
Bring a cup, bring the goggles.
We had an incident. You don't want to forget the cup. That ended poorly for somebody. Anyways, what's this all about? Because I couldn't even get an answer from anybody.
Okay,
And
sure,
Vita-
I'll ask. So
It's therapy
basic,
shit.
yeah, Vita's asking if you thought I needed therapy, and I'm pretty sure you told me I didn't.
I said, if I recall correctly, and I think we talked about this, last week is when I called you about it?
Okay.
Was it either last week or week before? I asked you actually I put forward the idea of whether or not you were going to consider Vita's proposal about going to therapy. And you said that you could get anything that you can from a therapist, from like a priest or something similar. I don't know if you recall the statement. And you asked if I think you need therapy. And I think if I recall correctly, because I've slept since then,
Okay.
I recall saying, I don't really know.
Okay.
And I don't. I asked if you think you need therapy. And then you went on talking about your plans for the future, doing something with your life.
Yeah, no, I think I already know. I need to get off my ass, get work, and get the fuck offline, because it's not... I mean, if I were making money, if I seriously were... I'll be honest, it's easy to bitch and wind up Vita going, my views are down by half, but I would have had to have kept cracking in at like $200 a month, and then like double that. And it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't.
Now, what I'd said, I believe, when talking to Vita, I'm sure he doesn't have a problem with me discussing this, because obviously, why would hit me on a freaking stream and pestering about this otherwise? When I talked to Vita, I said, and I stand to that, I don't think it would hurt for you to go into therapy. I think it'd be a good idea, if nothing else, to get your life moving forward. But if you're making that motion on your own, I don't really know. I'm not a therapist myself. I don't know if I could push you in that direction if it's not something you even see the need to have.
Yeah. I did think about the idea when you mentioned trucker. I thought that might be good. What's the name of the license you get for that?
Class A.
Class A. Maybe next semester.
Anthony, I'm curious. Have you been to therapy before?
Once upon a lifetime ago.
How was the experience?
I felt that it was him taking time trying to get me to figure it out, which, I mean, you could do by talking to yourself in that case.
How many times did you go? Did you learn anything, or?
It was such a goddamn long time ago. Fuck if I remember. I would have
What do you remember?
Probably would have been pre-high school. So, yeah. Fucking more than half my life has passed before then. I ain't gonna remember shit. I remember hearing, what do you think? That pissed me off.
Oh.
Even back then, I'm like...
That's how you know you have a bad therapist, is that they just constantly do that.
Look,
what do you think about that matter?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to sit there and say, look, I'm sure that therapy worked for a lot of other people.
I was excited
Maybe
for
I
a
had
second. I thought that
person.
was Brony Inspector.
We're doing that after
Oh
this
my
podcast.
god, Blake sounds like Death Alchemist. What the fuck?
The heck
damn it.
The heck is a Death Alchemist?
Death Alchemist Cameron.
Oh, great. So now I'm being compared to other people. Lovely.
I
That's not
I don't
bad.
even know what that is.
I liked Death Alchemist. For the
Isn't he
record...
still in limbo? Or
Yeah,
did he leave?
yeah. No, he's absolutely around. I remember back when Toon was still around, he's like, can we get rid of him? And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not getting rid of him for you. Fuck off.
Anthony, I'm sure you thought for a while there that maybe you still think that me trying to get you to go to therapy is some kind of great gotcha moment or something like that. Which is why I've been trying to go ahead.
I'm too tired. And here's... I've mulled over a lot of your motivations. My thought is that you're probably concerned that basically the last 2 girls I were with might have gravitated towards me because you were giving them shit.
What does that have to do with therapy?
I was mentioning, you said, I feel kind of responsible for Anthony.
Wait, do you mean your pedophilic urges, or what are we getting at here? Responsible in what regard?
I don't know, are you calling the last 2 people a child?
You know what my stance is. Don't misquote me like that.
You're the one who brought that up right now. That's what I'm throwing at you.
You know, he's right. You
19
did
and
bring that up
22.
out of nowhere.
Okay, let me rephrase. Alleged pedophilic urges.
I'm not responsible for your perceptions.
But
I'm just trying to get what you're asking me, like what I'm responsible for about you. When I said I'm responsible for you, I was saying I was responsible for you getting into the drama business.
It sounds to me like you two were just talking past each other for a good
No.
30 seconds.
I mean, okay. There was a point. Where basically I noticed, well, shit, you could... And I said this a long time ago, and this isn't revisionist, this is completely true. I said, with a few minor tweaks, I could do what Vida does, and everybody wouldn't hate me. And that is served.
Yeah, that's more or less. I used that clip in a video. So you obviously got that kind of influence from somewhere, which is why I'm saying I'm at least a good bit responsible for you doing what you do.
Well, you've often said that you had who was it? Calcos was responsible for you.
Getting into the drama community, probably.
Yeah. I'm kind of lost on where your point here is.
No, I was just confused about what you were asking earlier.
Which part?
you are
Let's just keep fucking
can I?
moving.
No. I can clear this up. We don't need to be angry. Okay, we can all stay calm. It's going to be okay.
No,
But-
I demand bloodshed.
Okay,
I'm agreeing with Leo here.
sure.
No. I do not want bloodshed. Listen here, motherfucker. I was
Hold
the
it.
messenger
You're
for
not
you
you're not
both.
doing a good job. You're reminding me of that one chick when freaking goddamn what was it? Trump was making fun of Jeb Bush. Gentlemen, this doesn't do anything.
Okay, but
You're doing
let
really
me-
great,
Listen,
Jeb.
we
You're
can't
way
have any
down there.
violence here. This is a war room.
Okay, but the point I'm trying to say is what Anthony was asking is what clarification on what your question meant on the context of the question.
Dude, we have gotten so deep, I don't remember what the original question was. I'm
Your
fucking
question-
confused
I
now.
have an
Your
excuse.
question-
I
your
worked 12
question, I
hours
can-
today. Fuck, man.
Your question at the beginning of the stream when we were talking about who's responsible for the whole Toon Critic stuff.
No,
I
that was
believe
after we ran out of things to talk
was?
about.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah. I I was just guessing when fucking Vita was sitting there going after me. I'm assuming it's because ultimately when you started your thing and then stopped, I was starting to get big. I also had the thought that I did get as big as I did because I kept after your forward momentum, and you looked up and said, well, fuck that shit, I'm going to take my fans back, which, you know, if you look at the view count, that did happen.
I haven't paid attention to view count. Again, I don't pay much attention to like popularity and all that. I just do what I do because either like I have a moral belief in that regard.
That's not entirely true, Vita. I remember when you dropped the Toon Critic video.
The Toon Critic was a special occasion.
Yeah,
Like,
and you know what? If you would have kept that going, you would have kept watching.
Kept watching what?
The views. You would have fucking, if you could have kept the cracking into the.
Okay, I'll give you that. The Toon Critic thing, I actually did watch the views because that was a weird experience seeing a video explode. Mm-hmm. I've never had a video explode before.
I think you'd had a little bit of that during the Bliss thing.
I think that was just leftover from the Toon Critic shit.
Yeah, that was after Toon.
Right place, right time. We were both fucking pushing off of each other. I think if we were covering the same damn thing, I think we'd start to creep up. There's nothing really to cover unless, Leo, you could think of anything. I did straight up run out of pony drama.
I actually know there is something I brought up actually recently. The whole Everfree Northwest stuff going on.
That's still dropping at the moment, though.
No, I have a friend though who is a part of the staff who can clear up stuff.
Well, whenever they're ready,
I can get her. Let me see if she's online.
I don't want to start that now.
All right,
that sounds like a big, long, fucking goddamn dragged out thing.
All right, I'll tell her.
Another time. Yeah, no, I have no problem coming back to that. That sounds fine and shit.
As far as whether or not there's anything on my end, I've been busy with work and doing my own stuff, so unless you want to cover a bunch of men in their 30s getting upset over a cartoon or a toy,
why I'm, like,
I don't think you're really going for anything.
Yeah, if Vita's like, oh, I need to get you out of the brony drama, I was like, if you didn't notice that I literally started a fight with ZD because there was nothing else to talk about. I was like,
I say I need to get you out.
I was like, oh, let's look over there. Oh, Vita threw him out. I'm like, oh, this is my moment. If I don't get rid of him now, I'm gonna jump on him like a rat on a Cheeto. Kick.
That was curious. Why did me throwing him out like matter and you going after him?
Because I was sitting there saying, I was like, look, if he takes him back, like fucking goddamn, what's his name, Fusion. I was like, I'll then he'll have to fucking go back to his people and be like, well, you're hanging out with this butthole because of you. I can't take him anymore.
What the heck is she doing here?
No, Fusion, ZD was trying to get back into the room, and I just completely shut him down on that regard.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
We don't need him. I think we can all unanimously agree he is one of the bottoms of the barrel.
No, I think so far the bottom of the barrel at this point would probably be the two kids trying to troll you guys on freaking Twitter. That's pretty fun. Oh
yeah, yeah.
When you get bodied by freaking Spoken Mind, you're done.
Okay, look, I'm gonna keep saying this.
Oh, Ryu.
Yeah, I remember when you taught me about that. I tried being cool with Ryu, and I'm like, okay, and he started being a dick. What do you think about that? I'm not dealing with you. You're like some dumb 15-year-old.
I would like to make I'd like to make something to the chat. Stop shipping me an FNGR, guys. We're done. Get the fuck over it.
Is anybody even talking about that in the
chat? No, someone in the fucking chat was just like, Buttons and FNGR, a match made in
Well, now that they know, now that they know it pisses you off, they're gonna do it more. You know that, right?
Yeah. See, there we go. We got something.
God damn it, Vita.
Vita, fuck you.
Oh, you know what
you
know what I found fucking the other day, Vita?
What?
I showed it to Buttons, the V-Tan thing.
The V-Tan. What is that?
The one with fucking goddamn Puppy. The PMs. The one where you're curling the mustache.
The fucking pupper guy, where I was like, we hit it till BronyCon.
Yeah, 6 months. Who will find out? Vida. And it's got like the clown from it, like shaking back.
Oh, Vayton.
Yeah.
That needs to be made public because that's fucking beautiful.
I will mention this too, where it was Jay sitting there telling me in the last stream, he's like, it just randomly, he's like, who do you want to hit next, Anthony? And he's like, it just seemingly came out of nowhere, and I was like, okay, whatever.
You're kind of an easy target.
Huh? I'm numb now. Fuck, after I talked to so many people and they stopped giving a shit, and I was like, eh.
Who do you have left you have beef with?
I don't have anybody to fight with, like, other than... Hey, by the way, Leo, you mentioned something about KP making a statement. Anything happen with that?
Apparently that's going to happen via video.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that might be something to come back. Oddly enough, and I shouldn't say this now, it's been so long now she should shut up. I mean, it's been so long and dead, but whatever. It could only hurt her at this point that it's taken so long. Oh, yep, Vita, me, and Buttons. All right.
No.
Polygamy.
Guys, I also have a boyfriend. I don't think we grasped this.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
You can't
have
argue
a
with
boy-
shippers. There's just
if
no
you need
reason.
three.
Oh,
Oh,
indeed.
for God's sakes.
This is one of the few times I support banning someone from your channel. Please ban Unknown Phony.
Yeah.
I'm not paying
No.
attention.
Don't ban him. Bring him in for a death match.
Oh yeah. Hey, you want to come in
Leo,
the call?
I don't want to
That's
talk
mad
to
plushy,
you.
Oh, you
Leo.
want me to
Not
call?
do-
You want
not
to?
Oh, okay. No,
No,
you
no.
said...
You want to call me a drama queen? Unknown.
I'm
Honey,
not
you
hanging out with this motherfucker.
Hang on. Ian. Listen to me. Take a deep breath.
Bug. There we go.
You do realize the more you react, the more they're going to push your, buttons.
No. That's been
I
run
did
into
it.
the ground by 2 or 3 different videos by now. But yeah, I've already had to explain to freaking Buns when we started hanging out, and I was like, look, there's no getting rid of plushie, but I mean, if you're the one expending all the fucking energy, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah, that was horrible yesterday.
Y'all, you just can't take this internet crap that seriously. Take the serious things seriously, but like people talking trash, unless it has any substance, just either ignore it or make fun of them back.
Okay.
Yeah, while we're here, real quick,
mean, you gotta
Anthony,
Go ahead.
have you seen what's his nuts? Jack Nolan's new book.
Oh lord.
Um,
Oh, that
Wait,
reminds
he actually
me.
released a
Not-
book?
Not that I should be making small talk with Vita. Have you kept up with that Cthulhu game? Because it's looking more and more baller.
No, I don't keep up with hardly anything these days.
Okay, well, fuck it. No, I haven't
Yeah,
seen Jack
here we
Nolan's
go.
thing. I
This
thought
has a page from Jack Nolan's new book, and it's being compared to a book about getting fucked in the ass by Batman.
Oh my. What?
Well, thanks to DC Comics, we know
What?
what Batman's dick looks like.
What?
that's the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I posted in the chat. Feel free to put it on YouTube. It's all text, so what does it matter?
I guess. Okay, I'll...
I mean, if that were true, people would be able to play Corruption of Champions on YouTube, but
Jack Nolan's new book is all about cryptocurrency.
What's this about
Right.
Batman? You heard me. I didn't stutter.
What is
Great.
grade Undura? I have no idea what that
I think
is.
they mean grade A under A.
No, that's
grade
grade
A
A.
Undura.
That's grade A dork in the comment section, asking what's this about Batman. In the newest Batman comic, Batman Damned, apparently you see an outline of his bat dick.
It's more than just an outline. You get a pretty good glimpse of it.
Oh, so you looked.
It got posted in one of the chats I was in.
yay.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
mean,
I'm sure
Vita's
just
by. I don't know how
happened
you're
to-
going to do a lot of damage there. I mean, shit.
Like, I mean, I can make fun of him regardless of his sexuality. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
Mhm. Amen, Foxwell.
I mean, at least he's going after somebody with money. But Vita doesn't care about that. It's only Bruce Wayne's charming personality.
Let's be honest, if it happened, it'd just be so I could drive the Bat car.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Literally, it's...
Buy is the new straight.
Oh, and
Damn
Stepius
right
is
it
in the
Stepius.
chat. He
Yeah.
said, buy is the news straight. Yeah, you know when, yell, fucker. Gotta get that jab in. Every
No.
time. Every
All right.
time.
All right.
I don't
Steppius still doesn't know the difference between a
Buy is the new
character-
straight. Allow me to explain. So basically, I kept running into more and more bi people. I just assumed that fucking straight became the minority and bi became the new mainstay.
You're saying straight people are the minority? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. I don't know. I'm tired. That's my whole thing. I just assume that there's more bi people than anything else these days.
It's
Plushie is 19 spoken and Ryu is 15. So you were close, but also the voices are pretty. Like I never noticed that.
Who?
Plushies and Ryu's, their voices.
Congratulations, you basically dated Ryu.
Ew!
Oh, no.
It's bad
That was
enough
so
I
far below
dated
the top, You were
Plushie.
getting hurt. You were hitting buttons in the feet.
It's bad I dated Plushie. I will not be even close to. No, God.
You know what? Now that I know Spoken Mind, say that was fun watching you wreck those two. That was pretty entertaining, Spoken Mind. Well done.
Yeah, no. Spoken fucking bless you for sticking up for me that day. Like, holy shit.
All right, so let's do a hypothetical. Let's say this is based off a fan fiction that me and Buttons were writing about somebody out in Europe. If you believed that somebody was in an insane asylum and they were talking about helicopters flying overhead and they were like cornered off and there was all like blood on the walls, you wouldn't believe that as anything true, right? Like, it would sound too fantastical to believe.
Blood on the walls?
There's,
Not
like, blood on the walls in some crazy, like, weird science research facility. There's, like, helicopters trying to hunt the person down. If you heard that, you'd be like, this isn't true, right?
I've read enough military documents to have seen weird things before.
Okay,
It
never
depends.
mind. Just some crazy
Depends.
fan fiction we were reading about. Don't worry about it.
Bring up drama.
I will stand by the fact that the only fan fiction I've ever read that's ever been any good was Goku versus the Care Bears.
What?
Okay, that shit was legendary, Leo.
You did have me going, Vita, when you were sitting there talking about the Care Bears. I was like, is there really some stupid shit like that?
Care Bears are adorable. I love them.
Whatever.
By the way, Anthony, is your Care Bear for sale?
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I thought Leo called dibs.
Yeah, I did. I called freaking dibs. I want to know how much you want for that bear.
I don't know, 20, 30, I guess.
Right?
I'll take it. No, I'll take it. I'll take it, please.
No, I will take the bear.
This shit is becoming gay. Holy fuck.
I love the Care Bears. I grew up on them. Hey.
Kelsey, I read that fan fiction back when I was like 16. I'm in my 30s now. I don't know if I'd still have a link to it.
I want that Care Bear.
Well, you have to outbid me on it.
All right, fuck it. I will.
That's really
Just
gonna
don't go
happen.
in over your head. I didn't give you back that $20 so you could put yourself in the red, damn it.
I won't do. Listen, I'm good. I'm good.
You gave back the
I'm-
$20 because your GoFundMe wanted it being shit. That's why.
Shut up.
Leo.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Argue
I'm
with
sure
me.
Kiwi Farms would have, or yeah, whoever would have been thrilled with you if you would have kept that money out for a GoFundMe, because I know they love that shit.
What was that? What was that, Vita? I didn't hear you.
Argue with me.
Sure.
What do you want to argue about?
What do you disagree with me on?
I disagree with you on a lot of different things. You want me to be more specific?
Pick something.
I think your video games are dumb and gay.
Pick something more interesting.
Got it, Brawny.
Doggone it.
How about the fact that you harbored her children who have who do horrible things, like what's that one fucking bitch?
Okay, hold it.
Was it
Let's-
Opal or Pastel?
I'll make up an excuse for that, because fucking Opal was a cool person until she snapped and went way off the fucking deep end. I'll admit it.
And then she came back in here and started posting lollies.
Yeah, no, and all I basically said is like, hey, could you like maybe not do that about the porn and shit? And that was apparently too much. That was it.
Well, the thing is like, she also had that hypersexuality shit, and like she shouldn't be around. Like, she was flirting with older men and shit, like all the guys that are adults, and she is a literal underage.
Did you ever see the
child.
chat logs from that where I'd have it through her head, and then Foul would send her back to go like hit on me again, and I'm like, fuck.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he's like, oh no, you could change him or some shit like that when he had the Dick Bigler chicken thing on fucking Discord.
That's what the fuck, Foul, dude. I understand that you were in hot water, but fuck off, dude.
That was like a good place to put chicken. Anyways, real quick, since Vita wanted a topic of debate, I have a perfect topic here that Vita can finally get out in the open. Vita, for or against Lily Orchard?
Oh boy.
Against? Why?
Against.
I was gonna say you better be against, otherwise I'm coming for your ass.
After
Oh
the
no,
fucking
you're
shit
gonna
she did?
stutter me to death. Just to stutter.
Well, I mean, looking at his profile picture,
I will
I'd be
find you.
looking at his profile picture, I'd be very worried if he actually came after you, Vita. I mean,
I'm
that
just,
clearly has implications of what's going to happen if he finds you.
if Pete ever goes back to reviewing Ruby again, I'll have a reason to support her.
Ooh.
Anthony, fuck you.
It's the only way I can stand
We're not
Ruby.
going to. We are not going to support a horrible person's content. No.
I mean, I already do.
I mean, I'm
Little
donating
Walmart.
money to freaking goddamn. Who's that guy who went after Digi? Not Turkey, but the other asshole.
Everybody.
Oh, by the way,
The Dick Show guy.
yeah.
C.
No, fucking what's his damn name? Tommy C.
Yeah, Tommy C.
The more I looked into him, and I was like, is he a terrible person? Oh, he's a goofball. I could make deal with that. He's a
So
terrible.
the reason I ask about Lily is because Anthony has stated a couple times that you support Lily. So I was questioning whether or
Well,
not.
I mean,
I
you
don't
had a-
know where that's
Do you
fucking
still
coming
give
from.
money to Lily?
Say what?
Do you still give money to Lily?
No.
Okay, I guess not. I stand corrected.
The only reason I gave Pete that $1 that one time is because I wanted to get into the Patreon chat.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm in there with an alt. It worked.
Okay.
I stopped giving money, but I'm still in there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You just gave yourself up, dude.
I'm assuming it's still...
he didn't give up what his name was.
No.
Yeah, no, the name is the important thing. Not that I see too much in there. It's pretty goddamn boring, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they were nice when I was in there, but eh.
I mean, it's almost like if you have a whole bunch of smothering rules, you're not going to have people that are going to want to stay or something.
Leo, what did you think of that channel I threw you about the dude who picked apart Turkey Tom?
I think he's pretty good. I think there's a couple points of contention that I have with some of the things he stated. But overall, I don't think he's a bad ranter. I thought he was fairly good. He was easy to listen to, and I listened to about 2 or 3 of his videos before I changed what I was watching. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'll just listen to this for a minute, and then I fucking wind up listening for 25. Go ahead.
Spoken said that she keeps putting you in her description, Lily.
I just saw that. I'm going on to Patreon real quick if my browser wants to unfreeze, so I can post a screenshot showing I only give money to one person right now.
Okay.
And it is not me, so I am offended.
Will that be counterproductive?
Maybe so, but still.
I had someone giving me money when I was giving them money, and that just pissed me off. Because all you're doing is give Patreon more money.
Digi and
just
Jesse used to make that mistake. We were like, we felt like we were building community, and then we realized it was dumb.
The page is loading up now. But yeah, while we're here.
Wait, this is boring.
All right, fine. I'll throw.
Here, fight me IRL.
That's why I'm trying to say, niggas, we need to argue.
Sure.
Hey, don't say the N-word.
No,
not in a string.
No, he did it right. That's fine. We'll leave it there. Just don't draw attention to it. It's not Polly the polar bear. Sub Inspector.
Oh, hey, Brony Inspector.
Vida, do you have any questions for Dr. Wolf?
I need to fix my audio. Hang on.
What planet did you come from?
Oh, wait for it.
Hang on. We gotta wait until his audio is all good and ready. He's gotta rearrange his dockies real quick.
More importantly, I want to know how many bronies he's inspected and whether or not they are up to snuff. I require a full 5-page report on my desk by the end of the day.
It's Sunday, dude. Nobody's doing work today.
Yeah,
bronies don't work in general, but he has a name that says Brony Inspector. I require work.
What did you think of the original recording with freaking Bayfish and Inspector? Because he did straight up tell her I'm recording it now. She really kept arguing.
That was Brony Inspector?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Kind of obvious.
Okay, I don't know why the call is coming out of my Zoom H5 right now.
Weird.
Because you touch yourself at night.
Maybe so. Hold on. I need to figure out why this is happening. Hang on.
Okay.
Also, Jimmy Barnthrow says, hi to all you talented people. Hello. I'm not talented, but hello.
Who you calling talented? Come here and fight me.
Oh, goddamn it. I can't post links in the chat. You mind putting this in the chat for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
It's a screenshot showing who I'm supporting.
Alright, let me take a look. Middle Finger of Vienna.
Vecna.
Oh, the hell?
You play
I don't
D&D.
know.
You should know Vecna.
Is this working?
Oh, yeah, Vecna. I do know who Vecna is, sorry.
They do Dungeons and Dragons shit.
Okay, Spoken Mind says that Vida isn't in Lily's Patreon list anymore.
Okay, good. That's fixed.
Okay.
Okay, this is weird. I have this audio set up really strange right now. So
Your voice
can
is
you
really
guys hear
good.
me?
Yeah, it's fine. You sound like you got 10-pound balls.
Holy shit, your testicles dropped like 4 different times, it sounds like.
Yeah, you sound really deep, like right now, dude.
What?
Your voice sounds deeper than usual.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, it's like audio.
You kind of sound like a pro wrestler.
Huh.
Let's hear the Dr. Wolf
don't know.
right now. I want to see how it sounds.
Well, how is my Dr. Wolf right now? How does it sound?
No, not right. Doesn't
There's
sound
something
right.
wrong. I know
It
there's
sounds
something
so
wrong right
wrong.
now.
You don't. Yeah, it doesn't
Hold on.
sound. It doesn't
I was
sound.
gonna say,
It's not the right
Dr.
kind of
Wolf's
creepy.
testicles haven't dropped.
Yeah.
Something is terribly wrong right now.
Yeah, no, very
Yeah,
wrong.
hold on.
Way
Yeah.
too deep.
You're never gonna get it, dude.
I think his Dr. Wolf is pretty spot on.
Oh fuck yeah, it's gold.
It is usually, just not right now.
Nah.
And then he died.
Truly.
And then we all perished.
I didn't perish. My anger sustains
I
me.
do want to talk to Brony Inspector when he gets back, though, because he had some issues with Top of the Barrel a while back, apparently.
I thought he was maybe going to inspect you, maybe get a full proctology report from him.
Oh, fuck no.
Get yourself a nice colon cleanse, maybe then the stick out of your ass will drop out.
Damn.
Okay, you know what?
You don't need colon cleansing for that, man. You need a freaking fire hose.
You know what? Fuck
No.
Brony Inspector. Blake, you got some issues with me.
No, we're not inviting
I'm
you in,
just-
Shelly. No, not after last one.
I'm just mad at you because of I'm still mad because of that fucking limbo raid you and your
Well,
pal
hold
did.
on.
you
To
Is
Sheldon,
that working?
here's the other thing about that.
No,
though,
holy
Sheldon.
shit, it's even deeper!
Sheldon,
no.
you made a big deal about just bring me and Jace.
What?
Nobody else. And then he's like, okay, now bring Rendrick. I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's not how this shit works. My backup was Buttons. You had Jace. Christ.
Wait,
Wow, are you saying that I'm not? Oh, I am offended.
Well,
I
fine,
think that's the
you're not as
I think
much.
that's the problem.
Yeah, you're not as much of a dick as Jace. Be offended. I'm a terrible, horrible
Oh,
person.
I thought you were saying that he had better backup than you. Okay, never
He has
mind.
more aggressive backup. No
Yeah.
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nice. Yeah, I
I
appreciate.
think it went as good as it did because Jace was dumbfounded he got in. He's like, wait, I'm here with Anthony and Buttons? This is too good to be true. And by the time it set in, it was already over.
Sheldon,
That's just my theory.
You said that you didn't force him. I don't believe that, sir. I believe you pulled a knife on Anthony midstream. It's like, now you listen to me, Hispanic. You're going to bring this guy in, or I'll come down from Canada on my broken visa and cut you.
I think that I'm proud of how I handled that situation because I'm like, nah, I'm not giving you anything, bitch. You just invented
No,
the fucking.
it went good. I don't know. My theory is that they were like, hey, look, if we get good here, we'll get more people because I don't think Sheldon and Jace are concerned of the quality of the prey, just the quantity.
Pretty much.
One thing, Blake, you said you're still upset about the limbo raid. Do you know who organized it and how that all went down?
Please enlighten me.
No, I want to hear what you think.
I
What's your
woke
theory
up
right
when
now?
it was over, and that's why I didn't give a shit.
My guess is that fucking Opal came to you and said, I'm mad at these guys. Let's raid them and fill their chat with scat porn.
No, actually, she just came in and she's like, hey, you guys want to raid Limbo? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And everyone's like, yeah, let's fucking go. Nobody saw what was coming.
So
Yeah.
she pulled a fast one on you as well.
Well, I mean,
I
I'm the
guess
one
you
that
go
got, I'm the
with
one that
that
got a freaking call at 4 a.m. from Limbo, and then I look at my phone. There's a bunch of garbage on it, and I'm like, "Hey, Anthony,
I
wake up!"
still remember Paul's answer about that. He's like, I'm still pissed at you because you and Rocky told me to go out with a freaking Opal. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
Apparently, Opal has gotten better, though, so there's
Citation needed.
Yeah.
I said apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy citation is required.
I need citation for that apparently
Well,
to go into effect.
no. Apparently, it's a way of saying I'm not sure, but from what I hear, I don't. It's a way of saying uncertain. There's
My
uncertain.
point is, I require citations.
She's not coming in here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I will never be around that child again. She gave me a headache.
matters.
Leo, go take a nap.
Indeed.
No, I'm an old man. I'm supposed to be in bed like in a couple hours.
You say how old you are. How old are you, dude? Like you're
37.
probably not.
It's
How old
not
is he?
about it's not about how old I am. It's about how old I feel.
Oh, Donut's here, huh? Yeah, come on in.
So
Oh
everyone cool
no.
now?
Okay.
Is he gonna pussy out?
I don't know. I think I have him blocked.
Wait, right, you know that?
I think I.
How does that make you feel, Vita?
What, that you blocked Donut?
Not now.
Yeah, I don't have Donut on here at all.
Yeah,
Thank
I
God.
I
Is
could-
everyone cool now? I mean, I've been cool with everybody so far. The Brony Inspector, where's them reports, boy?
I'm hoping Vita and F and GR are cool now because I don't like being in the
Yeah, good
middle
luck with that.
anymore.
All right. You know what,
No.
Donut? Do you want in? Because I could explain my problems with you.
Okay. I must be a big threat? Question mark.
All right,
You just
fine.
said-
Big
No.
threat. You're just
I'll do
fun.
this. Let's see.
I have no opinion about the donut because I've never been around him enough to have an opinion.
I have an opinion
Options.
slightly only because of that one call I had that made me very uncomfortable
I
back in the day.
Let's see. Where the fuck is it?
Hi, Cherry Rush. Holy shit, this is a really active stream.
What, did someone else throw the donut in?
Is this crap working yet?
No, you still have 10 pound balls.
Hello, Brony Inspector. You're still a little.
Try to do your Dr. Wolf voice. We'll judge it by that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to do
No.
my Dr. Wolf voice, and we will see if we can just... You know, do you ever spend all day doing something and then have it not work the second you try to get into a goddamn Skype call?
Yeah,
I have.
It's still kind of off. Still
You know, I
kinda
just
off.
realized something. I have fucking goddamn Mad Plushie blocked
It-
2-3 times on here.
Good.
Goddamn, this thing worked on Discord.
I hate. Yeah, no, we are not bringing. If the minute we bring Plushie in.
No, I don't want him in
no.
here. Fuck that.
Good.
I'm mainly.
What
in
am
here
I?
just
What am I
wanting to
doing
argue
in
with
this
people.
call?
Wait,
I'm talking
would
like Dr. Wolf. Yes, that's right.
Why would anybody want plushie in here?
There you go, Donut. You've had a friend request sent. By all means.
Listen, Donut, you're more wanted than plushie.
Oh,
Take
so they
pride
think
in
I'm
that.
on Skype. Well, if you don't want in, unfortunately, that's it. This is your best chance to make a defense for yourself. I'm perfectly fine blackballing you at this point. I've moved.
Donut's got a
This
bit of
is
a
an
superiority
opportunity
complex.
to
So.
clear the air with anything.
Hold it. I'll even tell you what I told Buttons. We theoretically fucking railroaded fucking Donut to appease Vita, and even with all the shit that Vita's done to me, I'm still okay with that. You made all the wrong decisions, Donut. You made so many retarded, ass backwards, dumb, pants-shittingly dumb things. I can't leave. What, Harp? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Even Rocky eventually left fucking Harp.
Well,
He's still in Harp, by the way.
I'd like to say to the
Well-
crowd also, by the way, Harp is a literal
No,
crowd.
we know what it is. We've talked about Harp being fucking pedo central.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was
place?
mental.
Harp actually got renamed. I need to double check, see what it is now.
What
Okay.
what place?
Harp is...
Harp.
Harp.
There you go.
We're not saying the name of that cast because no.
Okay.
But
I'll be
it's-
back. I'll be
All right,
back.
I'm out of the loop on that one. Why am I
Okay,
in this call?
Oh,
to talk like Dr. Wolf.
No, if you
What do you
And
mean?
also to fucking
Whoa,
shit
whoa,
on
whoa,
Vita.
whoa, Burning Donut.
Okay.
Proof? No. I want to say this.
Well,
one.
wait for
Proof,
him to
hey,
pick up.
Donut, I did.
Yeah, he didn't hear yet.
Proof.
Yeah.
You admitted to us in a call and defended being in Harp. I remember that call.
Okay,
Like-
here we go. Let me post this here.
Okay.
No,
All right. So we're here to shit on Vita.
no,
All right, I've
we're
one.
not. No, we are not.
No,
But
I
mine's go
actually
away.
do. No, but I do have one question for Vita.
Okay.
Do you really think I will respond to getting called a pussy? Do you think I am the kind of person who will fall for the nobody calls me a pussy approach?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I am
Everyone
not
calls
that
it
type of
eventually.
person. I am
For
not
the-
that type of person.
For the record, Donut, I'm assuming we're not cool. I'm assuming we're doing a stream.
I'm in here literally to argue with people who have issues with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
that-
understood the
I mean-
arrangement. I got it. I
Like,
your room didn't get it when I showed up there, and I was like, you don't understand whether fucking Vita likes it or not. Talking to me probably gives him more legitimacy, which means he could move up past me after that. Oh, look, see, I got along with fucking Anthony, and I hate his guts.
Yeah, no, that was literally it. I was just
No, I
showing,
understood
hey,
immediately.
I said I was going to be chill with people, and that means everyone.
yeah, you're being very chill right now, and I wonder why you figured me as that type of person.
You're a
And
brony.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, that would. All right, good enough. And you asked me if I had inspected a brony lately, and yes, the answer is yes. I have, and I often don't like what I see.
Okay.
But no, oh fuck, Vita. You know what? I'll be honest. You got me. I did not renew my Brony Inspector license with the Bureau of Fandoms. I have not been current since 2015. I have not inspected a Brony. This is your gotcha moment, dude. I'm not actually a licensed Brony Inspector. My whole house of cards has come tumbling down.
Well, I mean, you still got the ducky business.
Well, look, if Donut's
At least I can still sell Docky Mocker pillows. The old sex pillow game. Yes,
we
sir.
gave you plenty of time to come in, Donut.
I mean, and as long as people are gonna be fucking and horny nerds, that business will never die.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess you got me. When's the last time I inspected a brony? I'm not licensed. I'm sorry. I misrepresented myself.
Yeah, Harp has been renamed to Brixie's Basement, apparently.
That's
Of course it
horrifying.
has.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I misunderstood when you said it feels like he's stalking me. I thought you guys were just chumming around when you originally showed me that shit.
No, dude, he was legitimately hiding behind shit, so I didn't see him. It was really fucking
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
when you were showing it to me, I got because fucking tone doesn't channel through fucking text. I thought it was like a chummy haha. Oh, look at this, he's following after me. This is so funny to me. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, I could see why that would be creepy.
Ugh.
Not that Brixie was a imposingly physical specimen of a man.
No, it's just he has that kind of I'm going to rape a kid face, if you know what I mean.
Just a creeper. A
Yeah, the
creeper
pedo staff
literally
going on.
creeping
What do you-
around. Yeah.
Speaking of which I've have officially reported over 100 of these fucking blogs as on that FBI to the FBI, but it feels like they just keep popping up, and it's making me upset.
What blogs?
There's a bunch of child porn blogs on Tumblr, and I've just been going to each one, going to the FBI site, reporting to each blog, and then fucking scrubbing my brain. Just Jesus fucking Christ.
Looking to become a trusted flagger on Tumblr if only they had that.
Brony Inspector, you did seem like in the recording with you and B-Fish and all that shit.
Yeah.
B-Fish was admittedly being a fucking idiot, but good thing that got out.
Yeah.
I still don't know if Mike knew B-Fish's actual age because she lied about that to me, but that's to the side. What do you think about my room? Because you seem to have some serious issues.
Well, here's the thing. I think that I've often expressed that like poorly managed Discord chats or something that I'm like I don't know, man. Just like it's and I feel like I've made my statements clear about poorly managed Discord rooms in general.
I got
and
a
if
better
like
one for that though, Vita.
If
You're gonna accuse me of fucking children and just letting shit go to crap. You do have a lot of shit people in your room.
I mean, I
Dude,
feel
I'm
like
right here. Come on.
I don't.
No,
I'm not
it's-
even talking about like.
I
understand.
this
like Jason Sheldon have
this
like
will
purpose
get into
in
like
place,
a nuanced discussion about what makes a good Discord chat room. But let's just say, like, I guess I have standards about that I just. You know, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I just get a bad feeling about a room, and I don't trust the way it's being run.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have power in that room now. So if you come in, I will only kick you if you piss me off.
You just
I mean,
I'm not.
I was only in that.
I mean,
I was only
Yeah.
in for like 5
Don't,
minutes, so I don't really know. But...
don't worry. I've got plenty of Discord chats and certainly enough going on, and I feel like I have to be enough places at once as it is.
Yeah.
I'm not asking like if you want to be in my room for sure, a cup of tea.
No,
I'm
I
asking specifically,
definitely hope you aren't.
What is your issues with my room specifically?
Specifically, man, it just falls into the bucket of many poorly managed Discord chat rooms.
Poorly managed in what way?
I don't know, just shit.
Is this just that room has bad juju? Stay away from there. Curse land.
Okay, all right. You're saying it, and I guess that's what I'm saying too. And it causes me to wish to stay away. And I think
He
that,
might be
like,
a little high.
lot
Don't
of,
worry about it.
Yeah, and don't worry about me if I'm not making sense. But like,
I
don't know, man.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, go on.
I do know from personal experience being in the room, it can get very intense in a lot of disturbing ways.
I remember.
That's a thing.
I remember something from the very beginning here when we were talking about this, and I was like, my point in the car when I was driving home from work was, put yourself in like this perspective, Vida. When you're saying, you know, this no map, no touch fucking thing. I'm like, imagine if that came out of Doodle Tone's mouth, they'd be buried instantly.
Well, you forget, I'm not interested in like how I'm perceived, but only in doing what I perceive to be the right thing.
Okay. But I'll remind you what you said at the beginning of this trip.
I think that outlook, like okay, that's a really good, I think that puts a nice fine point on what my problem is with your chat room. A person who feels that way, whose outlook is like that, like when you're in charge of a Discord room, like whether it's trivial or not, you're now in charge of a whole bunch of people, and you need to consider the greater person approach to things. And I don't think that you do that.
Especially because like there are some extremely triggering things. Because like Sheldon just said, it's a say and do what you want room, but not everyone's gonna want to be in that type of environment.
So
Because there are
right,
people...
exactly. Like as soon as the social setting gets larger, you know, yes, it's understood that it's a game that you're playing, but like it's also understood that there are rules.
What the
So
hell
you're
are you
upset
people
because
talking
I'm
about?
not like cracking the whip and cracking down on people, making
That's
them stop
not-
doing things. Or
Well,
what is the
no,
issue?
man. One of my most favorite Discord chat rooms is one of the most harshly managed rooms that there is, and yet
I'm falling
I
asleep here.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Anything else but this. We're talking about room management. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
like, and that's exactly what I didn't want to have. I'm like, this is going to become an esoteric conversation about Discord chat room management, and
you didn't get to the point.
And no, but we are getting to the point. No, but we are getting to the point. No, I like being able to walk the line of what people can get away with, but I like the idea of there being rules.
And I also
server has rules.
There are, if I may,
you are working on it, but Vida, I think you are too much of a nihilist to be in charge of a Discord chat room of that size.
That's nihilist, huh?
There's barely anybody in there.
I personally think that you just let people, like, I'm not saying you yourself, but I think that people just say way too disturbing things in there. I mean, they're just really harsh and...
Maybe that was the wrong word, Leo. Maybe that was the wrong word.
I feel like
no, they do have rules. One of the rules is if you call me an admin in there, you will get permabanned.
No, good work. You want to make sure you don't have your nuts cut off. I understand. I'm right with you there. You seem to be like someone who would enjoy the environment of Discord chats, but has somehow decided to have one instead.
I mean, I'm in a Discord chat with someone, a friend I made last night. I've been in their Discord chat for a while, and I don't go into Discord chats often because anxiety issues. And they are very kind and understanding people who understand a lot of issues. And sometimes it's a more
nervous all the time.
Are you saying we're not empathetic enough, Buttons? Is that what I'm getting at? I am very empathetic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you are a kind nurturer.
You are what's known as a caring nurturer.
I'm an angle.
And when you come into this place, you need to understand that if people are trying to rip you a new one, as it were, that it's for your own good.
No, it's not what I'm...
It varies drastically on who that person is talking to.
No, that's not exactly what I'm saying.
Of course it's not. If I'm using the Dr. Wolf voice, it might be an indication of bad insight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a little harder to tell now, but we can make it out.
Okay.
There's Beans. Yeah, I could check Beans in. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Buttons, I'm just gonna say this, and you're not gonna like it.
I just use the first stupid thought that enters my head, and then I say it.
Relatable.
What are you saying, Leo?
I'm saying, Buttons, I'm going to say something, and you're probably not going to like it, but you cannot expect every or any person you meet to kowtow to your personal set of moral beliefs, especially when it comes to language and interaction.
Well, no, but there are certain things you don't joke about, like rape and shit. I mean, there are you don't call someone
Hold on.
Ask me my favorite monster.
I've got this, Anthony.
I really want to do this because this is relevant to me. Buttons, I'm very proud of being able to juggle all your stuff from time to time, but after a while it does build up and I hit my limit. Now, I'll admit the last time where I hit that limit, it was at a really poor managed time, but it's very, very taxing to juggle all to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. It's holy hell. And you can't
I don't need therapy. I'm great with people.
let me be more direct here.
Okay.
As far as rape jokes go, I'm not really fond of them myself. I don't use them, but I cannot and will not dictate to someone else what they can and cannot do. And that's where you seem to lose a lot of that.
Okay, I recently made a rape joke that has consistently made every person I've told it to laugh recently, but it was more a joke.
No, I'll do it.
No, I'm not going to repeat
it.
No.
I've sat in this call while you idiots argued about fucking...
No.
Hold on. I've had to sit here and listen to fucking room fucking etiquette. You will tell this retarded joke here. That'll be my payoff. I want to hear this.
Okay, so yeah, I will tell this retarded joke, and the joke actually deconstructs the way the news media describes really terrible people. So here's what the joke is, and the joke is, what is your favorite monster? The East Area Rapist.
You know, it's really creepy because your voice is...
Normally
when your voice...
My favorite monster is the East Area Rapist.
Okay, so when they busted the NorCal rapist on the news, no, they just got this guy. This was just this week. Okay, so when they got this guy in the news, I heard a newscaster say he was a real-life boogeyman. I'm like, you just told my joke in reverse, motherfucker.
You know what? That's fun for you to laugh at, but you haven't been raped.
No, I am
there.
making a joke about the way that the coverage of rape is perceived by people. Like, there are monsters out there raping, when the reality of that is obviously different.
Yeah.
That's why it's a joke.
The unfortunate
Like,
reality is
I've
that some
been there.
people-
Like, I've had horrible things done to me, but I don't let it control me and me be the victim all the time.
Yeah, I'm not like, please let's.
Oh, it's not about me being a victim.
yeah.
It's a little thing called, flashbacks and shit.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm not ready to
self-diagnosed
have that
PTSD?
conversation. Yeah,
It's
I'm
not self-diagnosed, you
I'm
motherfucking bitch.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, you
Whoa,
told
whoa,
me
whoa! All right,
I
yes.
just fucking diagnosed
Hold
you.
it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold on there, everybody. Look, terrible things have happened to Beans too. They're called branches from a tree that she hit on the way down.
Wow. Good one.
Oh, yeah, I keep that picture
Okay.
fondly. It's one of my best ones.
Oh
No,
shit.
is that a box anyone who's had that happen to them really wants to open? I don't think so.
Oh Lord.
My joke wasn't in the victim's expense in any way.
Oh, that's why I wasn't able to kick Donut. It's not my room.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Like
I thought it was
feel
my room
like
this
that-
whole time. I'm like, fuck Skype. Why are you being so retarded?
Like, you can make a rape joke provided it's at the expense of the way that particular rape joke that I told is at the expense of the way the media covers these stories, not at the expense of the victims.
I still don't think it's something to be joked about.
Okay, I don't either, but I don't
you
think
are
I think
welcome
that, I
to
think
that button.
Yeah,
You're
and
welcome to keep that.
I would agree with. I
Oh.
would agree with you.
Oh
100%.
God. Okay, I feel
I
really
didn't
dirty.
Think that if I didn't think
Hold
that
it,
the
hold it,
news
Super
media
Chat.
also missed the
Yeah,
opposite.
So unfortunately, you'll never guess who just gave us money.
It's Brixie.
I has a couple dollars, old buddy.
You're really bad at reading it.
We're not letting a pedophile in here.
No.
This is my
we
room.
could.
are not
We
letting-
could, and then
we
if
are
it's
not. We are not letting a.
You know
fucking
what? I
pedophile
don't
in
have
this room.
Brixie added. I haven't blocked. Does anybody want to talk to Brixie?
No. No.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
come
can
on.
dip and
All
we
you
can.
have to do is say
I'll
they're a
remove him.
pedophile
I will
and,
remove him. This is my call room. Remember.
No, I got it.
will
All right.
remove
You know
him.
what? I'm not dying to talk to Brixie any goddamn ways. Holy shit.
This.
Buttons, you seem kind of upset. You sure you don't want to take a break?
Yeah. Are you doing all right? Because I'm not I didn't
You know what? I'm
didn't
gonna
mean to
say
fucking
something
upset
right
you
here,
at
right
all.
now.
Like,
No,
this
you
was
know what?
not
I'm
my
gonna say
intention.
something. I'm gonna say something, and this is going to be something for every trauma victim that has to go through this shit. And I'm gonna say something right here, right now. I'm saying my opinion. I'm sick and tired of being fucking shut down. I'm sick and tired of staying quiet. I understand people don't like being limited to what they talk about. I understand that, you might have an issue with this. I understand it's a joke, but you are not the person who lives that. Everyone has PTSD differently. Someone may have gone through something and they may be fine right now, but other people may have gone through it and are still suffering and still get backflashes and still relive that fucking moment that their innocence was saying, no, you listen to me and you will not interrupt me right now. Okay? This is the moment I speak. You are not the moment who had your innocence taken from you. You are not the person who had someone violate you in either your home, your family, your life. You are not the person who put your trust into someone and had that trust taken away from you. You are not the person who gets to say why someone gets to be offended or upset or not, because you do not live with what they live with.
You don't know that. But go on.
Either way, you are not the person to decide whether someone has the right to be upset about something.
I'm
And if
certainly
someone
not.
doesn't want something talked about in their presence, then you should respect that. You don't have to not talk about it all the time, but you could have the decency to not talk about it in that person's presence.
And I am nowhere near brave enough to talk about it in the way that you do. So my hat is off to you in that regard.
How would you feel if you were someone? I'm going to put this in because I'm the person who is the born female in this call, and I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to. No.
Yeah,
okay?
go on, please. I'm not going to interrupt.
It is scientifically, statistically proven. It is more common for it to happen to women. and they are treated like objects. It is normalized. They are shamed for it. They are told where's the proof it happened. Have you heard of the "Why Didn't I Report It" movement by Donald Trump right now? There's a reason. There's always a reason. And no one has the right to tell someone they do not have the right to be offended or upset because they were raped. Rape is never a fucking joke. It is never something to make light of. No, because you are not violated. You are not someone...
No, I was not laughing at what you were saying.
Oh no, Anthony, no.
Well,
The ironic
you know what?
See what you're
How
doing.
dare you? You don't know me. You have no idea where I come from, where I've been, how long I've been there, what I had to do to get from where I was to where
Oh God, Buttons. Sorry, I just let you know. I'm very sorry that that's happening. Yeah,
Vita made me do it. Oh God.
I was listening.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I remember about that is that when fucking you went ballistic the fucking first time and you basically ran off to Pete and Vita, and I was having a really bad day. Kichi sent me that clip and I felt instantly better.
Oh, this is good pod. Oh my God, this is the best pod
Like,
I've ever
holy
been
shit,
on.
chill the fuck out!
Oh my God, this is the best pod I've ever done in my life.
How can you talk about that?
I don't know. It doesn't get served up on a silver fucking platter like that every fucking day.
Jeez.
Seriously though, I feel like that might have crossed the line. Hang on.
No.
Oh wait, DCP sent me money. This should be a good donut versus FNGR. You were screeching and yelling at everybody. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit.
Hang on.
People.
You might just want to consider not doing this again, because every time this happens, you kind of get wrecked.
Hurt people.
And here come the dogs. Son of a bitch.
Don't do
Oh,
that
my
shit.
dogs.
My dogs.
Oh my God.
Why do you keep removing beans?
Because she's not in here. I'm not letting her in here.
I asked why, though. I didn't ask.
Yeah, like,
where she
look, if
was.
you're not having a good time, take a dip and we'll have Beans come in and let's, you know.
No, you're not. I made this room.
Okay.
I will ask you again, why?
Because she talked, she was saying her experiences matter more. Just because she had it the same as you
You
doesn't
kind of
mean-
did do what you did to Sega Sister back there, if you remember correctly.
What?
Not that I want to defend Sega Sister, but Jesus, man.
Jesus, man.
Well, okay, Blake, what am I doing wrong?
No, I was making a reference, but no, Eden. And listen, if you're this worked up, and trust me, I get it. Just take a breather, or I don't know. Either kill the stream or Anthony can start up.
Yeah, like I understand. You're like everybody's tuning me out, and I'm like, I have listened and talked to you for days and days now. I have listened a lot, and you came on my stream and started screaming at me, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
I wasn't screaming at you.
Well, it's my show, man. Don't do it here. What the fuck? I don't deserve this.
Oof.
I'm sick of people making light of that. I'm sick of people making fun of rape because people don't sometimes understand the pain that it causes.
Eden, I've really, really tried to be super duper understanding. I've had a long day, and I just wanted to chill and get along with everybody. And I understand you're going through some heavy stuff, but I'm not in a mindset right now to handle heavy shit. I'm just wanted to be chill, and that's
I'll
why.
take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, Eden. And if you really need me to keep talking, and leave this call, and we'll discuss this privately. Because, fuck it. I haven't put on my therapist hat in a couple of years. Might as well try it now.
You might want to take him up on that offer.
There's no shame in it.
Not at all.
Me and Sheldon used to leave our own well, we used to leave his podcast all the time early. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Fuck, Sheldon walked out early on freaking Animated James. After throwing Cake Dragon Man out. Nobody beats when Vida did it, though.
Mm.
So we were...
Yeah, Buttons, you're clearly... you're clearly heavily emotional right now, so just... I'll leave the stream, you leave the stream, we'll talk about this elsewhere, and I'll try my best to get you calmed down and listen to what you have to say, alright? That's my promise to you.
I'd recommend you take him up on that.
Yeah.
Heavily recommend.
Leo?
Yes?
I super duper owe you for your advice. When I was like, oh, we're not together, doesn't matter, I'm like, he's right. I'm not super duper big on being alone and shit, but I kept running through my head and I was like, no, remember what Leo said. You're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it's better to be alone, my dude. Sometimes it's better to be alone.
Alright, did she leave? Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna dip too and I'll talk to her.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Have fun.
Shut the fuck up, Vida.
If you want, he wasn't being sarcastic. If you want to add Beans,
he was, yeah, he has before, but I also know that fucking Vita's had to listen to worse.
Alright,
Remember
there's what?
Remember Chod Star Power?
I was gonna say somebody else really ignorant, but never mind. I didn't want to get you riled up.
No, dude, Chod fucking Star Power.
No, I remember you talked him out of suicide. I don't know how you did it. Puzzle ran out of fucking patience for him. Couldn't take any more. Because he was too much of a cinnamon roll when they made that super beta chat, and they're like, no, this is the exact opposite problem.
Hello.
Sorry, Beans. I didn't... Hey, look, it wasn't my room. Yeah.
No, it's totally fine, man. I understand.
But
now I'm going to kick you.
we don't have any mods anymore, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Ian's gone anyways, but whatever.
Now that Buttons is gone, I have an idea.
What?
I know Brixie's probably still watching.
I don't
hey,
want to
Brixie,
do that.
you can come on here. I'll make sure you get on here, but you have to bring Donut with you.
I don't... Or really, not both of them. And Donut's in the goddamn room. He wouldn't pick the fuck up.
Well, guess what? Brixie might be able to convince him.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, give me some background on this Brixie person.
He's a pedophile. Self-professed. His words.
Where's the noose?
He did that joke in one of his videos.
I'm a noose. Sword's in the car, so that's not good.
What does he say? I can't hear him.
You know what I don't understand, and I don't want to beat this to death. I understand that... Why did Sheldon hang out over there? I don't get it.
Okay, you know what, Anthony? Can we switch to fucking Discord so they stop having excuses?
For what?
To get them in the call.
I mean, if you want to switch over to your stream and pick them up after that, that's fine. You could call
So
it...
I was asking where I left my noose.
You could call it the Donut Stream on Vita's channel.
I don't feel
You
like
can
setting
borrow
up
mine.
a fucking stream right now.
So, Buttons, what did you want on here for?
You mean Beans.
Oh. I know we both have female voices.
And you both have names that begin with B.
Oh, yeah, true.
And you're both familiar with branches.
Oh,
Okay,
all
okay,
too well.
Beans. You and your filthy furry avatar. What did you guys? What did you want on here?
Pinto.
What were you?
Oh
wanting?
no, I just wanted to they were talking about top of the barrel chat. I wanted in on that, like how it's modded and everything.
Jay still wants you to invite Sheldon on.
Sheldon's a good boy. He'll be good.
Well,
Sheldon's never done anything bad.
What? Yeah, here's a whole idea.
He's the
Vita, if
Dr.
you're an
Horse
active, why
of
don't you
the
give
Fandom.
your stream key to freaking Jace? You could trust him, probably, maybe. You could have him stream on your channel periodically. What could possibly go wrong?
I think he'd probably be fine on my channel.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm gonna regret that advice now that I've said it, but whatever.
I upload basically anything Jace makes anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
Either way, I just don't want to set it up on my channel right now.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a... Well, once you get used to fucking putting in the key and all that stupid shit.
technically, it's all because Vita's very lazy.
Now I got it.
Yeah, I'm looking over Brixie's chat right now. Donut apparently thinks he baited me because I posted that screenshot of of Brixie post. No, that was him. The screenshot of a screenshot thing. I did that for the meme.
I do want to mention this though, Donut. I remember the last straw is when you went into fucking goddamn Performance Majors chat and you're trying to fucking goddamn white knight for a pedophile over Vida. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I finally
took those screenshots.
I went into the secret mod chat. I'm like, can we finally get rid of him? I'm like, look at this. Look, I understand Vida has nothing to do with this, but he's in a goddamn pedophile chat fucking doing this. Why? It's not even fucking Harp. It was him, like, in Performance Major and Dusky Novels chat, right, Vida?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Fucking hell. What the fuck was that? Let's see.
I don't remember. There's been so much shit, dude.
I'm half
So this
listening
is
to
what's
this.
going
What's
on.
happening, Vida? Some rape jokes. Buttons is freaking out, like screaming. Oof, this is hilarious. Ho ho ho. Just how... I explained, Donut. How is it that you ended up blaming Toon Critic's victim? I'm still trying to figure that one out. Oh, she only did it because he cheated on her. I'm like, why is that invalid, though? I don't understand that. This is pure gold. They want to bring us in, especially if Shelly and Jace are on. No.
I didn't realize Donut was so afraid of chasing Sheldon.
I mean, Sheldon used to goddamn adore Donut.
I thought he was a tough biker.
Sheldon
No.
used to adore a lot of people, and then he found out most of them were pedophiles.
Or just dumb.
No, Donut was always dumb. Like, holy shit, I remember me and Leaky were fucking trying to give him money to get his you just do your artwork and we'll bank. Oh, you're not gonna do your artwork? Well, you ain't getting any money, motherfucker. That was it. We did a PFC reunion, Sheldon. It was you, me, Licky, Shathan. By the way, did you talk to Licky when it was his birthday, Sheldon? I saw it when he popped on fucking Skype. Fucker doesn't talk to me. He liked you, Vida.
Say what about me?
I said, I know Licky liked you. You used to like playing that game where you sweeped up after the dead bodies or some shit.
Oh, Space Station 13. I still
not
play
Space
that.
Station 13, the cleanup game.
Oh, Vista cleanup detail.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I got buttons into Space Station 13.
No, she talked about it. You should stream that. You should stream when you do your commentary and do your wacky, crazy, stupid shit. Yeah, absolutely.
I've been considering it, but I haven't been able to find a low RP server. It's all high RP bullshit, so I have to be super serious.
Vrixie, Vita, FNGR. Yeah, super I would unsub my channel. Fuck, man.
Okay, Brixie says he might join if we pop on Discord, but if they just want Donut, it wouldn't matter. And I'm like, if you bring Donut, and Donut says, the burning Donut says, of course they only want me. Wow, entitled. I'm not entitled.
I was... look, I'd like to remind Donut, I've gotten you on podcasts with Anthony C., Silver Quill, Brawny. I had all the fucking goddamn people, and you're like, no, I have to remain loyal to Harp. And I'm like, why? Why do you have to remain loyal to fucking Harp?
Loyalty is fucking retarded to me, dude.
To a point. Look, I do too, but, you know... And no, you were loyal to Foul for a while there. You took a bit there.
How so? Enlighten me.
You didn't want to fucking crack him yourself.
Tell me more about this. Tell me what exactly I did. Because you keep accusing me saying I didn't oust Foul when I did.
You've sat it out. You didn't want to touch on it.
Sat it out how? Like, you mean give it to you?
Yeah, why didn't you fucking go handle that shit yourself?
Because you were handling it. Why would I need to talk about it? It was done.
Your
The moment I passed it to you, it's
your
like,
people
yes,
fucking
well,
came over and dropped it off on me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'll tell you this right now. If for whatever reason, and no, I'm not actually saying that there is, but just as a bad, terrible example, if anything ever happens being wrong about Jace, you're going to cover it.
I doubt that's going to happen.
No, I doubt that too, but I'm just saying. I'm like, look, you're not going to pass it on. I out-tricked him. I'm like, eat my dick. You're not that time.
Jace, they know you better get a running start.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
I could count on Sheldon to fucking come forward if something dumb like that happened.
But yeah, just for the record, I never fucking backed up Foul.
Originally.
Oh, you
When?
should have seen it. We
When
kicked
did
him
I
out.
say-
No,
Foul did
hold
nothing
on. I looked at your PMs or your Twitter or some shit where you're like, good, we got him to knock it off or some shit like that. I didn't understand what you were going on about.
got him to knock it off. When was this?
This was during the Jasmine Blue thing, and it was you wanted me to look into Dulcet. And
oh, I remember that now. Okay, so what happened was Fallot sent me the shit, or someone else sent me the shit. I don't remember who it was, and it was him doing the cringy fucking ERPs with Jasmine Blue. And I thought like this is pretty damning, so I directly confronted Fowl in a side call. I think I tuned Leo in on that, but I don't know if Leo was around. At bare minimum, I tuned in Jace on it. And he started insisting that he didn't know her age. So I looked at the logs he sent me from before, like there was ages ago when she admitted her age. And turns out he found out about her age after the ERPs, which is why I thought, okay, he's not a pedophile.
I did. Every time I asked him, he gave me like a really uncomfortable laugh. I'm like, okay. Well,
you should have seen him in the back room when I was fucking grilling dude. He's like, no, these aren't legit. I'm like, okay, can I see some screenshots from that date just so you can prove your innocence? And he's like, okay, hold on. I wait 5 minutes. He sends me 2 screenshots, and I realize those are the days before and after. I'm like, can you send me a screenshot of like the line in between those 2 days? And he's like, no. It was kind of funny in a fucked up kind of way.
Jeez. That motherfucker. Did his channel get flagged down, or did he delete it?
He probably deleted it.
Okay.
I'm still following him on Twitter because he set himself to private, and if I stop following him, I'll never follow him again. But he's been dead on that as well.
I noticed he was following me on Pizza Hut Brony. Did you know about that one?
I know about Pizza Hut Brony, but I don't think it's active anymore.
You never know, man. It always looks more suspicious when someone has some private shit like that, but now they're probably fucked off. Go ahead.
We have someone in the chat. Lord Bin Maza. I don't know if you know.
Whose channel for what? Are we? Oh no, I was talking about Dark Edge. He's fucked off. He isn't around anymore.
He's asking to come in the call because he has questions for me. Okay. Anthony and Buttons, if she is still on the stream. No, she's not. She's gone.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Let me see if I don't think I have Lord Ben Maza on Skype. Oh, I do. I stand corrected.
I don't even know who Lord Ben Maza is.
I don't think so either. I'm going to guess commentary community?
Probably. They're the egotistical type who would name themselves Lord.
Well, we all know Vita's not an original name.
Hello, Lord.
Oh, you got it. I ripped it off of my own name. Leo, you got me.
What's up?
Hello. Can you guys hear me okay or no?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Darkus.
Yes, I am Lord. Hello. I am Lord Ben Masa. Fear me. I am the mightiest Scriven.
Get to the point, autist.
I'm a terrible art. No, I made this program myself. I apologize. It's cringe.
What's your point?
Huh? Oh yeah, the question for you, Fida. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but Fida, I do have a few questions for you. If it's okay with your consent.
Go ahead.
If you're okay with this.
I do not consent to questioning. I've done nothing illegal.
No, I know that, but Jesus. Have you heard of what Kid Douglas made a video about you a while back, or no?
Yeah, no, I know about that.
Trust me, we all know about that video.
I had a call with him.
I thought you didn't see that yet. No, I'm sorry. I was just curious. Like, wait, did Fida see Kid Douglas' video about him, or no?
Oh, I tweeted all the time about it.
Oh, I have not been on Twitter seeing your posts about that. I'm sorry.
And Jace, I put the call in the chat before. Fine, I'll get the call again and post it in there for you guys. Yeah, I had a call with Kid Douglas about it where we discussed it. I think we got some ground, but for a lot of the shit, he was just like, no, I think you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you. Despite no evidence to back up like what he was saying.
No evidence? Oh.
I'll put the call in. I'll put the call in this chat, and Anthony could put it in.
Okay.
The stream chat if he wants. Once I get to it, because YouTube changed their shit to where you have to go through some bullshit hoops to get to unlisted videos now.
Yeah.
Jason and Sheldon want to know when they're still going to be in, if they're ever going to pull them in here.
I'm good. I'm already tired as hell, man.
Me too.
Oh, poor. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry.
You remind me of Angel.
Hey,
no comment.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, I'm
bow out.
actually looking to dip too, so I can finally do that thing
Later,
with Burning
guys.
Inspector. So here,
Later.
I'll include the Douglas call as a parting fucking whatever the fuck.
King. Wow, I really sound like a child. I'm sorry. I sound like a. My voice sounds.
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
check this shit before I fucking go off.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, another question for Senor Vida, if you're okay with me
Senor
calling you
Vida.
that.
Sure.
Just call me Vita, goddammit.
Senor
I'm
Vida.
sorry. I just like saying that. I just really wanted to say that to you for a while. I'm sorry. But
Just get the point, read.
I wish I could kick.
okay. Another question is, are you still into the Brony fandom or no? Are you about to leave that fandom soon?
I've been on the fence for that for years now.
Oh dear.
It's really difficult not to leave. It's like every time I think the shit's getting better, it's like, oh no, it's only getting worse.
I think I'm gonna stay in the fandom.
Hey, 1 second. Money. Let's see. OG Wolf Wolf. Peace FNGR. I enjoy your content. Thank you, sir. That's for
he's not the only one that enjoys your content, dude. Your content's awesome.
Anthony, are you trying to find ways to kick people right now?
Well, I don't know. They threw me money, so I gotta read it off. Oh, there's another person here. Let's see. Hope you're all doing well. Here's $2. That's from Imga Merds. Let's come back strong. Brixie sent me another $1 for some reason.
Yeah, he sent you all the money he had in his PayPal.
Okay. OG Wolf Wolf. Peace FNGR. I enjoy your content. Thanks. Okay. I didn't expect to make money here. I gotta have Vita back more often, I guess.
Well, to be fair, FNGR, your content is good. I still watch your How Not to Brody videos. I still watch that 100th video.
Oh no, we're coming back to that. We're gonna do some dumb shit with that next time. We're gonna fucking be a lot more abusive this next time.
Yeah, I gotta bounce. So,
all right, cool. I'm gonna kill the stream as soon as
it's awesome talking to you guys.